Dario Argento's Mother of Tears is a movie I avoided just because I always heard such negative things about it and that it was just such a letdown in comparison to Inferno and Suspiria. It was so much better than I thought it was going to be, and it really shifts from being like an old school Argento movie. I thought it had a lot of the same elements as Inferno and Suspiria, but then it kind of shifts to unintentional hilarity and will feel like a novice film trying to do maybe something like David Lynch or do a homage to Suspiria and Inferno. It's not a perfect film, and I think it's obviously known as like one of the lesser of the trilogy. And I do agree in a certain way. It's convoluted like every one of his movies. The script is all over the place. If you're looking for sharp details, it's just not that kind of a movie. It just sort of hypnotizes your senses on a visual level, and I think that's what Dario Argento is sort of known for. There's things that haunt me in this movie, but there's also things that just drive me to unintentional laughter. I think a lot of hilarity comes from the Mother of Tears fanatical cult followers that are running around Rome causing mayhem and chaos. And they're just so over the top and weird and witchy. And it looks like some kind of low rent Eurotrash fashion show gone insane. Another scene that really makes me laugh hard toward the beginning of the film, where one of the archaeologists murdered by the demons she's just unleashed from the box, and she's literally strangled by her own intestines. To me, is so brutal and gross, but at the same time, it felt like something that Itchy and Scratchy would do on The Simpsons. I think that just sets the whole tone of the movie. It's like you're never sure if you're supposed to laugh or if you're supposed to be horrified, but you're ultimately just end up both. I also love that the finale of the movie deals with the Mother of Tears. This is a spoiler, but you know what? I don't care. The Mother of Tears is defeated because her favorite outfit is burnt in a fire. To me, that is just so funny. It's so anticlimactic for this movie that's really kind of is a dazzling tour of Rome. There's a lot of really wonderful location footage, and even though Asia Argento is imperfect as an actress, she's in nearly every frame of the movie, and I think she does a decent job kind of being our guide through this wonderfully weird, hallucinatory horror film. So I think that's kind of the good thing going for it. The bad thing is just that I just don't think it's ever so aware of how over the top or kind of campy it is. And it just leaves the viewer feeling conflicted with like tonal whiplash through the whole movie. So I understand that she is the Mother of Tears, it's the title of the movie, but I still was not prepared mentally for the tear licking scene, which is so fetishy and unusual, and it actually reminded me of the scene in John Waters' Crybaby where Amy Locane drinks Johnny Depp's tears, only going one step further and actually licking them like from, fresh from the eyeball. I recently watched the Suspiria remake, which was a movie that really surprised me. It was so visually driven and really left the plot. I thought the plot was almost nonsensical as the original. Like it left the plot as a secondary device and was almost entirely visually driven. So I really respected the new Suspiria. I had a little hesitance of seeing the film in part because I had read such adversity from Dario Argento. He has such disdain for the remake. It's certainly a movie that triumphs style over substance. And I think at one time that was Dario Argento's real art form was style over substance. So Mother of Tears has these last little embers glowing of this kind of style, I think, of his films. He made a few others after this one. As of 2020, according to Bloody Disgusting's website, the father-daughter team, Asia Argento and Dario Argento, are reuniting for a new film called Black Glasses, and hopefully it outshines his last two theatrical films, Dracula 3D and Giallo, which I thought was pretty boring too. I had high hopes for that movie as well and was just really disappointed. You've been watching Strangest Films. I hope you found this video sort of interesting, if not a little convoluted like a Dario Argento movie. And I'm going to try to be pumping out more videos, more content for you guys, because I know everyone's just sitting at home right now. I hope everyone's staying safe, and thank you so much for watching.